Hey guys, welcome back to the Ask for Speed channel. I'm Jason Speed here at the AutoNation USA in Wesley Chapel, bringing you another episode of Speed's Pre-Owned Reviews. Today we're looking at a vehicle, an SUV that has more features than your last relationship had red flags. It's a 2021 GMC Yukon XL SLT with this massive beast mode stance. It can carry 8 people and still look stylish doing it. So let's see if this is the right SUV for you. So it's important to talk about what's under the hood, because if you've got a monster, you want to make sure you got the power to pull it. This is a 5.3 liter V8. It's got 355 horsepower, 383 pound-feet of torque. Pair that with a 10-speed automatic transmission, and you have a towing capacity of about 8,400 pounds when properly equipped. It's also going to equate to 16 miles per gallon in the city and about 20 miles per gallon in the highway. Not bad, averaging somewhere in that mid to high teens. But the automatic transmission, you can shift through all 10 gears via the gear select buttons on the dash. So if you need to keep it in a low gear for going downhill or getting off a boat ramp, you can absolutely do that manually. All right guys, so here is the exterior of that GMC Yukon. Has that nice big aggressive stance to it because this does have a little bit of a lift to it. But it looks really good. It's done really well. It's got 22-inch gloss black wheels that look phenomenal with those aggressive tires. You got the signature C-shaped LED headlights. That is a tongue twister. Wide open front grille. The active air vents in the bumper. You can see that light going right through there. So that makes it more aerodynamic with the air going through it. But the wide open grille allows for plenty of air for the combustion, for the engine and intake and things like that. So looks really, really good. Love the two-tone on the mirrors. Fixed side steps make it easy to get in and out, and you have the handles in there as well. Nice big badge. And this is a really nice touch with the body color handle over the chrome. So you have the button that locks and unlocks the car, but that body color handle really kind of sets it apart. You have the blind spot monitoring. You see the vehicle with the star right there, if I could focus. But this being the XL gives you the extended length behind the third row, so you have the extra space. You have the hideaway hitch down below. You could remove that panel and expose the hitch if you're towing, if you're equipped that way. And then one thing that GMC does really well is they hide the rear wiper up under that third brake light. So not only do you get better visibility, but it's a cleaner look as well. The backup camera sits under the GMC logo, looks down at your bumper and over your hitch as you're backing into a trailer or backing into a parking spot. And then your handle for the power liftgate, of course, is down below. I'll show you the cargo and just the rear cargo in just a little bit. Gas tank is on the driver's side. Let's see if I can get a better look at that. Blind spot monitoring right there. Just a phenomenal looking SUV. It looks really good. All right guys, I'm gonna show you the interior from a driver point of view. I will show you get in and out with that little bit of a lift. You do have to take a higher step, but it's easy to step up there and get in and out, holding on to either the door or the steering wheel like most people will do. This is my point of view from the driver's seat. As you can see, there is a ton of options in here. So if there's something that I don't go over, I apologize. Shoot it in the comments and I'll shoot another video. On the left, if you can see that from, you have the blind spot monitoring, if you can see that on camera. You have all these controls on the left as you as the driver get to control. So your door handle, of course, your lock and unlock are right there behind the door handle. You have your mirror controls up top. You can control left or right. Locking your windows, automatic windows in the front. You have memory for the driver. And then up here you have your electronic parking, lane keep assist, parking sensors, your auto off feature for the electronic start stop, turning on any of the outlets you have in the truck, traction control, your 4-wheel drive, your brightness for your dash, and your headlight control. On the steering wheel, you have your cruise control with the adaptive cruise control and forward collision warning. You have your menu controls with the voice control and answering the phone. As you go through, you see that nice big screen. There's the buttons that you can control the gear select, kind of the pull tabs. With the gear select, gear shifter, you can shift through all 10 gears. This is kind of a cool cubby hole, aside from the other vent, that you can drop in some maybe receipts or some coins or whatever have you, just a hidden spot that closes. Kind of nice. Leather soft touch material on the dash with the nice touch of wood trim accents throughout the chrome. And then up top you have the dome lights over here, that soft touch LED. Garage door openers, the opener for the rear cargo area up top. Of course, your OnStar. You have your auto dimming rear view mirror. You have your vents down below with the AC controls. I'm going to turn the AC right now. 74 is too warm. So your vents down below with the AC controls. Your fan, you can have the dial or you can touch anywhere on the screen and turn that up. And then down below you have your heated and ventilated seats. Your rear climate you can control or lock so that the kids can't change it. And then down below you see that you have the USB, USB-C, and then the outlet as well, however that opens. It's a rear outlet. This is a wireless charger, so you don't need to plug it in if you have a wireless charger capable phone. You do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless connections, so I'm sure that if you just pair your phone, drop it in there, you never have to worry about charging it. Plenty of space for cup holders and storage down the side on both sides of that console. There's even a space up here to hold your phone. More cup holders for the second row passengers. If you open this console up, you have a ton of space. If you're moving, you need to pack something, you can pack it in here for sure. It has that nice LED light in it that you can see better at night as well. But there's a ton of space in there. Now, this Yukon does seat 8, so it's a 2-3-3 seating format, meaning you have 2 in the front, 3 in the second row, 3 in the third row. You can see the way the seating is folded down right now, where you have a 60-40 split bench in the second row. The second row also does have the armrests that are at the same height as the doors. So your second row passengers, if you don't have 8, can feel like they're in a captain chairs in the second row. Cup holders and options. You have options to move the seat forward and back, and options, of course, to fold the seat down. Behind the front console, you do have climate control as well, with the temperature, the fan, the auto, the mode as far as what weight is, a couple USB-C charging ports, and a 3-prong outlet that you could turn on from that front panel by the headlights. Now, to get into the third row, you would just lift this. That goes like that, and lift it one more time, and that whole seat folds up so that you have the step up to be able to get into the third row. I have seen grown men my size sit in the third row, so there's plenty of space back there, and those third row seats do recline as well, so you have lots of space. Now, let me show you the cargo. I mentioned before that it is a power lift gate. It does not, however, have the hands-free where you just give a little kick under the bumper. That's okay. So you can see the amount of space you have here with the XL. Another outlet that, again, you turn on from up front by the headlights. You can see the tie-down options that you have with a net, or even a privacy locking port if you have the privacy screen. So if you lift this up, you can actually take this out and kneel on this instead of the ground. So if you're in a position where you have to change a tire, you can keep your nice clean clothes dry and cool from the heat of the ground or the dirty ground. And then if you undo the tabs and undo the tabs on all this, you can lift this up and expose the spare tire. So lots of space, especially with a seating arrangement of all the seats folding completely flat. All right, guys, so now we get to take this tank on a test drive. And I say tank because it's bigger than the Meteor heading straight for the Earth, but it drives like it's Big Brother Cadillac. It's really smooth, even with the big aggressive tires on there. So with the 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque, it has plenty of power. It's going to safety allow you to get up to speed on the highway, or just, you know, making sure you merge the right way. But it's really, really smooth, even with the higher center of gravity with the lift that this truck has on it. And while the tires are noisy, I'm sure they'll drown out with any radio or anything like that. But it's not like an annoying noise. It's just, you hear it, you know, at least to me anyway. The seats are very, very comfy. In fact, these seats are so comfy you might start calling this your second home. Heated and ventilated seats, you can't ask for much more. Nice, soft, plush leather, and even the armrest, you know, that it's in a position where you feel like you're sitting in the captain chair, even in the driver's seat. So there's no doubt in my mind that everybody who's in this Yukon is going to be very, very comfortable. This is a very fun ride. I mean, I like personally riding up high. This reminds me more of the ride of my truck that I have, my personal truck. And this is something that I could definitely see moving my family around in as we go to various, you know, doctor's appointments and school functions and different things like that. Again, even with the bigger wheels, it's got plenty of get up and go. Definitely feel like you have a sense of more respect on the road. Like, people will definitely see you come in and get out of your way and not trying to cut you off. Super smooth ride, even with the more aggressive tires. It has definitely more of a traction feel to it, that you can feel it like it wants to grab the road. Very responsive, brakes, acceleration. This is an all around, like, if I had a rating system in my Speeds pre-owned reviews, this would rate very highly to me. You can see everything being up this high, and it's really nice to just kind of get a feel for where everything is, even with the higher center of gravity, I should say. Yeah, as far as I've turned it left or right, I haven't felt any like wheel rub or anything of that nature with the bigger wheels on there. I think the lift kind of clears that, so it's really nice. Thank you guys so much for watching this video to the end. It really means a lot to me that you would help support this channel and interact with it. Allows me to do something I really love doing, is bringing you Speeds pre-owned reviews. If you would like to set up a time to test drive this Yukon, it is available right now at the AutoNation USA in Wesley Chapel. Get in touch with me, send me a text, give me a call. Let's set up a time for you to come in and take this for a drive. And as always, I would love your continued support in allowing this channel to grow. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next Speeds pre-owned reviews. Thank you so much. Yeah.